I, Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, hereby command that you do not listen or subscribe to the Dragon Ball 4 Life podcast. Whatever you do, would you defy royalty? No! Bye!
May we have your attention, please, and welcome to another episode of Dragon Ball Faux Life, where you come for the content, but you stay for the culture. That's right. We're talking culture like, let me think, like Luke, Leia, and Han, if they made a wish on Shenron. We talking culture like Ash, Brock, and Misty, if they decided to get a little mixy. You know, we talking culture like Harry, Hermione, and Ron if they learned how to go Super Saiyan. You know, that's the type of culture that we're talking about. And this chapter review, guys, and you know what that means. When nerd culture needed to be free, the powers that be knew that it took the power of three. And no, we're not talking about the charmed ones. We're not talking about the Heatles. Shout out to LeBron. We're talking about the only three that matters. The biggest three. We are your hosts. I go by the name of Rojita, the Prince of all Saiyans, Mr. Matthew Porter, aka Matty Ice, here with my counterpart, the Oob, to my Majibu, my Den Day One, Mr. Troto Trav, and we are here with our sister in arms, the Universe 6 to our 7, the Champa to our Beerus, Mrs. Vegeta, sorry Boma, the legendary Super Saiyan herself, our girl Bex, Miss Majin. How are you, my peoples? How are you? How are you?
Good, fam.
And this man tried to say, you know, I ain't rehearsed this.
I didn't. I wasn't ready. I didn't know if I was going to get through it.
Listen,
but you know,
you were pro at this.
As a collective, we have been affectionately dubbed as the trio of danger.
Yes,
and we are here to
Yo.
break down chapter 95. And before we get into the intricacies of it, because there was a lot of fighting. So there isn't really a lot to cover like beat for beat. So we can just talk about how we felt. So we'll just open up with a general. How did you guys feel about this chapter and all? Because before we started recording, I feel like we liked this one a lot. You know, we were okay with this one.
we can breathe with this one. We can chill with this one a little bit. Yeah.
I don't know if it was because we went so hard on the other, all the other chapters, or like I just kind of went into it not like thinking anything. I was like, all right, let me just read this, and I was
Big
like,
facts.
I'm enjoying it. Like I know exactly what's gonna happen, but I'm enjoying it.
The pitch is so real. I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna run it with an open mind. It's gonna be fine.
You said enemies become friends, friends become enemies.
Like, are we just like such suckers for Dragon Ball where we're kind of like, you know how like when you yell at a pet that and you're just like, I'm sorry, like I didn't mean to yell at you. I didn't mean to do that. Like part of me was kind of like, you know, I didn't mean to be so mean. I didn't mean it. Like,
I'm sorry, Toriyama.
that was me just now, and I had to like bribe my kid to get out. I was like, I promise I'll come get you in a little bit.
It won't be too long.
Like, I promise. We'll be quick.
I feel like we've gone pretty hard on the other chapters, especially with the Dragon Ball superhero, super extreme hero stuff, but with good reason. But yeah,
we love hard.
Yeah,
it's like you said, Bex. It's anime love. It's anime love.
You know, but ain't no wrong with tough love. Ain't no wrong with that.
You know. Yeah. It's like Vegeta in Trunks, you know. It's how you learn. You know, it's how you learn.
Right.
Gotta be tough. Gotta be tough on the the boys at the top, the writers. Gotta be tough on them. Can't just let them get away with it. Although we love it, but yeah, we were a little bit. I felt going into this chapter, I was a little bit more open-minded. But like, okay, I'll accept whatever you give us.
So, right? Like, okay, come here.
Yeah,
we do got to give Travis flowers because at the end of the last record, I feel like it hasn't been a month since I saw y'all. That went really fast. I feel like we just did this, but we got to give Travis flowers because you accurately predicted how this chapter was going to end with the introduction of Orange Piccolo. You said it was going to stop there.
Snaps for trash.
snaps for trash. So let's test your luck again. Let's double down. We're going to start at the end, at the beginning.
Okay, all right.
How do you think chapter 96 is going to end?
All right, so we ended
Nostradamus Trav out here.
We ended with Orange Piccolo, so we're going to get that. I think the next chapter will end. Because I'm like trying to think about the movie. And
Yeah, right.
once Orange Piccolo, like how long that fight was between him and the Gammas, and then before, because I was gonna say the reveal. I think Cell Max being released.
That's where I'm going to. Like
I
the
think
opening
Cell
of
Max
the
being
chamber.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about like what's happening between there, and I think they're gonna have enough panels in between the release of Cell Max where like you start to see Hedo really question Magenta and be like, yo, like this is not what I was trying to like do. Like Cell Max isn't ready. He's gonna be destructive. I'm not a villain. I'm not here for world domination. Like I'm trying to build heroes. And yeah, I think the Cell Max being released is gonna be the end of the next chapter.
I concur. Bex, how you feeling? What do you think the end of the 96 is going to be?
I hear what you guys are saying, but I feel like we should be further along at that point. I don't know if
that's what I was.
I don't know if that's just what I want or what I think, but
yeah,
give us both.
Those are the same fucking thing. Let's face
give
it.
us both of them.
No, but I do feel like we'll be further along. I feel like you said, there was a lot of fighting in this chapter. And there was a lot of fighting in the movie as well, as far as I'm concerned anyway. So, yeah, I think we may be a little bit surprised, potentially, where the next chapter ends.
I have a question for you, Matt. Do you think the next chapter will get those new panels that you kind of are hoping to see of Goten, of how Goten and Trunks
wavelength? I do feel that 96 is going to finally give us something newer, because I feel like 95, and we talked about it and we can touch on it a bit, they gave Krillin a bit more to do than what he did in the movie. Krillin just kind of just showed up ready to help. No explanation as to how he got there in the movie. So we did see some panels with Krillin, because if we flash back to the beginning of this arc, you know, Krillin was following Hito coming out of jail and whatnot, and fought the little tracker jacker bee from Hunger Games. He fought that thing.
Little tracker bee.
Yeah,
one-on-one with a bee.
Exactly. And I feel like he kind of didn't win that one, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Krillin kind of took that L a little bit. So we got that.
Took an L to a honeybee.
Look, it's Krillin, man. It's Krillin. He's either got like surprising boss level like strength, or he's like the bottom bitch. Like it's no in between. Yeah.
But you know what though? Even though we kicking our man down, we gotta give him some credit, because Krillin has to have the sauce. Because,
oh yeah, 1000% Krillin got the sauce.
Because you saw the way that Android 18 was acting this chapter. You saw.
She was jealous as all hell, man. She was a jealous ass wife.
She said, "Hey, who that?" He said, "My boss, woman." Like,
right. Are you sure about that, Krillin?
Like the woman that helps us pay the bills. Like, ma'am.
Why does your phone say Pizza Hut then?
That says Goku home phone. What you mean?
Right. I love the fact that she decided to join the fight just because she was jealous of another woman calling his phone, who was like his boss.
Yeah, she said, "Oh, I'm coming too."
I would say, I'd be like, "I'm coming with you. I'm gonna fucking throw hands too, man."
Right.
You fighting, I'm fighting. That's what's up. And he was like, "You know what? You would be very helpful because you're so strong."
Yeah, I love his response. He was like, "Damn, you know what? That's a good idea."
Yeah, you know what? I could probably
very, very secure in himself. He knows his limits, and he has no problem to say, "Yo, 18, I need you. Like, you stronger than me."
That's a real man.
Yeah, if anything, he's probably kicking himself like, why didn't I think to invite her before? Anyway, I should have been like, yo, I need you to come with me.
Like, damn, I forgot my wife's so fucking powerful for me.
Yeah, right. He would have went to the fight like, fuck, I forgot 18. Damn it.
And you know what? Also, I don't think I've seen mentioned in Dragon Ball circles is how chill Marin is. Like, she never has.
She don't even talk.
She ain't
even anything.
Like, they just go off and like go, no questions asked, nothing. Like, oh, okay, all right, see you when you come home.
See you guys later.
She don't even want to go join. She's like, I'll just stay at the crib.
Right, facts. Like, who be watching her? Like, who babysits Marin? Because you know, like at least with every other family, you know, Goku, Vegeta, like there's grandparents in the home, or they could just stay at each other's house.
Right.
I don't know that Krillin and 18 like have like a village. Like they could be like, yo, we gotta go save the world. Can you mind?
How funny would it be in like the finale of all finales, like the epilogue of the
we
Dragon
meet
Ball
Krillin's
franchise?
parents.
No, we learned that like Marin is like the strongest out of them all this whole time, and they just didn't know it because she just never gave a fuck. Like, oh yeah, I mean, took care of it. Like, there's no need for me. Like y'all.
Yeah, I got all this power, but I thought you guys had it, especially Dad.
Work smarter, not harder. Like what? That's why I never needed a babysitter.
I mean, 18 and 17 like have like unlimited reserve of energy because of like their Android upbringing. So like, do Marin got that? Like I feel like she should.
Like technically, like you know, based on the fucking the power scaling and the story that we're getting, like she could.
Yeah, like what aspects of an android gets like when you have a baby,
like genealogy wise, what do you pass on to your kid? Yeah, like what part of your genetic makeup like goes to your kid?
She's the androids are enhanced on a biomolecular level, so you would think that could
humans.
Be passed down to their spawn.
Yeah.
Holy shit! We need to write this shit.
Look, hashtag justice for Marin.
Too good.
Like she 1000% can make an energy barrier. I know she can. I just know it. I just know it in my heart of hearts.
Marin probably never, as a baby, never needed to get like a tetanus shot. Never needed to get like her like
never get sick.
Like she doesn't need cough medicine. Like nothing. Like she's just immune to everything.
I mean, I think we cracked the code as to why she never like no one babysits her. She don't need a babysitter.
Yeah, she's just chilling. Ever since a baby, she's chilling.
Like they leave the doors unlocked. They were like, all right, yo, we'll see you. Like we know you can.
She protects them.
Wait, we always wondered how strong Android 17 got. What if that was his sparring partner, Marin, this whole time?
Yeah.
It's viable.
Do 18 and 17 sleep? Like they definitely don't blink. Like, do they like I always wondered that, like, is part of like their androidness, like the one sleep that we knew they took is because they were like physically made to shut down. But like in a regular setting, like at night, like do they go to bed? Like,
18 waits for Krillin to fall asleep, then she hits a switch on her back, like
and just because I would imagine, like, you know, they always talk about how they have like an unlimited reserve of energy. Like it must be hard to go to bed. Like if you just have unlimited energy, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe they don't sleep.
Like, for real, I would say they don't sleep. I would say
that's kind of how I feel. I feel like they don't sleep.
Well, maybe that's how 17 got strong, because he don't sleep.
He's just up, yeah. He's just up.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
I always said, total side tangent, but that's what we're famous for. I always said, like, you know, going with like vampire lore, the Twilight version of vampires have to suck because they don't double entendre. Don't ask me how. It must suck to be them because it's like they don't sleep. You know how boring it is to live forever and you can't sleep?
Nah, yeah, that actually, I would have liked that.
Like, at least, you know, like True Blood or Dracula, like, they have to go to bed in the daytime. Like, get a little rest, catch some Z's.
Yeah.
But, like, the Twilight vampires, you're just up 24/7 for the rest of time.
You know how many infomercials you probably watch?
Bro, you know, you just memorize TV. Fuck infomercials. You just memorize TV. Like, everything that comes on. You know,
that's why they're so fucking miserable in the Twilight movies.
They're cranky.
They're
cranky.
God, I'm so bored of everything in this world. Make it end.
When you ask them, like, "Yo, have you seen the new show?"
Yeah, I've seen everything.
Yeah, I've seen it all. Goddammit.
I've seen every show on every streaming service.
Anything
ever.
I need more content, if anything.
Right, if
they
anything,
would be bitching and whinging about the month between mangas, man.
Oh man, right? They just can't sleep it off. You're just up.
Whoever their partners is complains about the electricity bill because the shit's always on because they're always up. They're like, "Yo, go to sleep." I can't.
Or wait,
I can't.
Like if they have like a spouse that's, you know, human, they come in from work like, "Oh, long day." Like, motherfucker, I have a long life. Like,
I'm gonna wait 1,000 years, goddamn.
Long day. I've been up since 2000 BC.
Can you imagine feeling that you can't ever vent? to them. Like
Ever.
anytime you try to vent to them, they're probably like, and you're like, yo, this isn't an oppression contest. Like I just want to let you know I had a bad day. I know you're miserable as shit, but damn.
Right. Like, if I can't confide in you, who can I confide? Your friends that can sleep. Confide in them.
Yeah, the normal people.
Talk to your friends who are also nocturnal.
Like, do you know how bad I want to take a nap? you think I care about your day at work today?
I'm buying you memory foam pillows that I can't even use.
That sleep number, useless. I get no excitement out of this.
And this explains why the androids are so cranky. Because let's face it, they've got no real emotion, and I know that's synonymous with a robot, android type situation, but they are fucking grumpy ass bitches, man.
Right.
Damn.
They ain't got nothing nice to say ever. They're just
and then to add another layer on that, like to 18, like having to be a mom and you can't sleep, like you're always on the night shift. You have no choice. Like that's Krillin's safe haven. Like, yo, you don't go to bed. Like one of us might as well get some rest.
Yo, think about the arguments they got into when Marin was a toddler. Like when she's like, all right, it's your turn, Krillin, to like change the diaper in the middle of the night. Why? You're up.
You're up.
Why are you up?
Like
I'm tired. You're not.
I can just imagine it'd be like 4:30 a.m. 18 wakes him up, and Krillin just side eyes like, "Did you just wake me up? And you've been up this whole time."
You watched her about to start cry.
That's probably why. That's probably why 18 is so like money hungry. She just be up all day buying shit off them QVC TV, like just spending money. Like I can't sleep. I just be TV shopping all day. Like we need money. Like we're hemorrhaging funds.
They're definitely going to be on that hoarding show because the house is probably just filled with just products.
Big facts. Big facts. It's a lot of sleep based things that she can't use.
On the subject of the chapter though, I gotta ask y'all. So I think though it's good we saw the movie prior to this, because even though we know at the end that's Orange Piccolo, and we also know that Ultimate Piccolo is, and like his potential unleashes in this chapter as well, but in the panels, if we didn't know what was going on, it would just be like you'd probably look at Piccolo and be like, is this the finished drafts? Like,
did they forget to draw his lines?
Yeah, he got some lines missing. Like, am I reading a bootleg version?
No, that's facts. It's funny you said it, because like I thought when the transformation of Orange Piccolo had happened, I was just like, damn, like did I miss Smooth Piccolo? Like I had to like go back, because like when he powered up the first power up, it was so like blinking, you missed it, like one little small panel of him just without the lines, and then they just started fighting. I was like, wait, did they skip the unlock potential Piccolo? Like did I miss it?
Right.
I was like, what? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
because like he didn't even like kind of like talk too much, but he just kind of just charged up and then
all right,
let's fight.
Got smooth. He was smooth.
Got smooth.
All right,
exfoliated Piccolo.
Date night Piccolo.
Date night Piccolo.
What if he had just cucumbers on his eyes? When he charges his ultimate, you just see like two cucumbers come down over.
His antennae just go down over his eyes.
Yeah,
they just like, swoop down. Spa day Piccolo.
Yeah. His
ultimate relaxation Piccolo.
His weighted cloak turns into a robe.
Like, 1000%.
We fighting, or we going to a steam room? What's going on?
1000% it turns into a robe.
That's just absolutely just killing me.
Piccolo.
I feel like I noticed it in the manga. I noticed it really vividly, actually.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh shit, he's Ultimate Unleashed right now, or whatever. And I noticed it specifically because I'm so used to him having a turban on, and I felt like he's just so, I don't know what word to use. I want to say naked, without it on. And then when he went smooth, I was like, okay, everything is, date night There's a head. It's happening. He's had an everything shower.
That's Cabo Piccolo. That's what it is.
I'm looking back on the panels, and
and I feel like, wasn't it like in the corner? Like it wasn't even like a full page of like him smooth and powered up. It was like part of a breakdown.
It's just like a bottom part of a page.
Yeah, it was like a bottom part of the panel. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and then it was like, oh shit, and then Gamma's like, oh my god,
his skin is amazing.
Yeah, holy shit, he looks so good now.
Yeah. Like I'm looking at the panels where he transforms right now, and like, even though we know like, okay, that's him going ultimate, like you kind of have to like go back, oh yeah, that's right, he's in it. But then like as the fight continues, you like notice a little bit more.
You
like,
catch it as the fight goes on.
All right, okay, he's in it. But yeah, then obviously at the end when he goes orange, like I love Orange Piccolo. Like isn't it crazy it took this long for Piccolo to get something like that?
Yeah.
And like and the fact that he got it from, I wish though he got it a different way and not just using the Dragon Balls for it. Like the whole thing about the dragon like giving him a little bit something special because he's merged with Kami, so like that that makes sense. But it would have been cool if there was a different way that he achieved it. But regardless, I'm just glad that Piccolo is back to being relevant again in terms of, instead of just watching. Like I just felt like he seemed to always have the answers for like every single battle, but they still wouldn't figure out, like, oh well, you got to do this. Well, why are you just standing there meditating, watching us getting our ass whooped, dog?
Damn, Trey, I think you just cracked the code here. Why is it every time there's like a fight, if Piccolo's there, or if, like the clan, everybody's there, why is it that they always leave the tactical element to like Goku? Like he always picks the same strategy. Let's bum rush him and figure out what happens.
And
like,
Piccolo be pissed.
That's what I'm saying. Why don't they ever be like, why doesn't Piccolo ever like do the X's and O's before they attack?
I think it's obvious that no one in that fucking anime can stick to a strategy. Strategy just goes out the window. We had an entire strategy, Gohan tried to implement an entire strategy for the Tournament of Power, and the minute that the tournament started, he's like, well, I guess that's out the gate.
Yeah,
facts.
No one listens
what?
to
That
shit.
is true.
but when Piccolo was like, yo, let's do this, when they were fighting the other Namekians, it worked. like, maybe because it was coming from Gohan. Like, just let Piccolo do the strategies. Like, just have him when y'all. And it's always funny because it's like every time there's a big threat, it's seldom, I would say next to never, that they're caught off guard with an enemy. Like they always either get a warning from the future or a vision. or the grunts, the cannon fodder come and try first, like, oh, our boss will be here soon. They always have prep time and never take advantage.
I mean, the only time that they did was in the fucking Cell Saga. Even in the Moro arc, it was like, can you guys do more? Like, Gohan, train. Just train.
Yeah.
Come on. That's all we want. That's all we've wanted for 20 years is for Gohan to just train. Yeah. Just do it
like,
now,
Gohan,
please.
We all work out. We all have jobs. Like, just don't give me that. Like, you can find time to train.
Yeah. It would make us happy. Gohan, come on, if you're listening.
right.
And look, like you were saying, Trav, like if Piccolo had have gotten his orange form, or even anything that we've seen recently in a different way, it could have been through some form of training. I know Piccolo meditates mostly for training, but it's like just enter a gravity chamber, or just whether or not that would even apply to him, I don't even know. But just do something physical, because again, I feel like that would just satisfy us as fans, and it not feel like such a random thing. Like, here you go, here's some stuff, power up,
and the fact that he's merged with Kami, who technically, and you can put him on a lower tier, or whatever, but Kami is technically a god.
He is the god of Earth.
Yeah, so
literally, the
fact that he has that. He's merged with him, and then when Beerus and we showed up, and then there was just like they could have went a lot of ways with that, where like you don't have, like, he doesn't have to be like like he turns red or something like that or whatever. But like he could have gotten something else to then get to orange, where it was just not like he was just on the sidelines and now boom, he's all of a sudden in an even playing field with these guys that have been training with gods for so long. But
Yeah.
whatever we're gonna do to give Piccolo some shine.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, I'm not gonna complain.
We'll take it.
yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. I mean, speaking of being, on par with people, have you guys heard about people saying that the Gammas are on par with Super Saiyan Blue? I mean, so many people say
I have
this.
heard that, but
I was about to say, hearing you say it, I was like, oh yeah, I think I have heard that. I honestly wouldn't be mad at that. Like, maybe not on par, but like could keep up, like kind of the way like 17 kept up with Super Saiyan Blue when they were like sparring on the island. Like I wouldn't be like devastated, because I really like Gamma 1 and 2. Like I have a fear that they're gonna like get mismanaged. Like I really want them to be like big players and like this new, revitalized Z Fighter group. Like I really hope that they keep them around, but like I'm super skeptical. Like,
I'm worried they're gonna turn Hedo into like a gag character.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, he gonna work for Bulma.
Yeah.
Like he just gonna be, a side bitch.
Wasn't at the end of the movie they said that he would make like cosmetic
stuff for her. Yeah.
I'm just
he
created a monster in Cell Max that wasn't even finished that could fight Orange Piccolo and a little bit of Beast Gohan, and the fact that I really have a feeling he's gonna just become like a Pilaf. Like he's just gonna be around Capsule Corp doing
sure.
dumb shit.
Yeah, like you'll see him like tinkering with shit in the background of a scene, like, but he doesn't really have lines and shit. It's
Right.
like, some shit blow up. Like, it's like, oh look, Hedo cameo, cool.
Like you wouldn't even see his face, just such a small corner of a panel.
The back of his head.
Like they really could. They really could use him to create like an Earth Force. And like Goku and Vegeta and Broly, they don't need to worry about any issues on Earth because they got Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, the Gammas, and whoever else Hedo can create. But you know how this shit goes.
Yeah.
What we want is not gonna happen.
Yeah,
And we've talked about, like being suckers for like new character design with like Morrow and OG 7-3 and stuff. Like Gamma 1 and 2, they just look so cool. Like I just like everything about like their aesthetic. And if we're talking about like merch and stuff, I feel like that's toys right there. Like they would fly off the shelves. Like a Gamma 1 and 2 toys or cosplay costumes, like they're colorful, they're like vibrant. Like Gamma 2,
I like their personalities too.
Yeah, and I like
their
when
personalities.
I like that their energy blasts have faces. Like we've never seen that before. Like, they're like little shark tornadoes. I was like, that's so cool.
And I do like how like every single one of their hits is like a comic panel. Like,
yeah, bow, pop.
bam, bow.
Yeah, they are very comic-y. I feel like this section of Dragon Ball is quite comic-y though. Like clean God, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Is he not the new like Mr. Satan as well? Like the new person that kind of everyone looks up to and looks at. I mean,
because he's retired now, right?
Yeah, I mean, you fucking damn well hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, he beat Cell. You don't need to do anything else after that, my bro.
He saved Earth. He don't need to do nothing.
I can't believe what that man has survived. He survived stepping to Kid Buu, bro. Like,
right.
Facts.
How you survive that shit?
He was on the planet of the Supreme Guys.
Yeah, just by accident.
Literally got shot in the heart. Like my man, he's invincible. Yeah,
it's crazy. It's too crazy. So yeah, I mean, you would think he's fucking well retired by now. He's got a city named after him, mansions and all that shit. But yeah, like I just feel like it's so comic-y. And I mean, I don't love the Gammas. I gotta be honest. I don't love them.
Really?
I like their personalities.
Tell us more. Tell us more.
I think Gamma 1 is pretty cool. I think Gamma 2 is just too... he's too basic. He was just ha 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 ha. And, again, this is a new era, I feel, of Dragon Ball. And it's really happy-go-lucky, and I'm not necessarily such a fan of that. That's why I got such a problem with Trunks and Goten.
Bring back blood.
Too friendly. Stop being so fucking friendly. Be mad one time. But yeah, I feel like Gamma 2 was just a little bit, haha, oh my god, you're alive? What? That's crazy. Here, take this blast. He did get punched in the face real good by Piccolo in this chapter, though. I gotta say, and I was like, nice.
That was awesome. That
Give
was
him a
awesome.
nice shiner.
You know what I think I love the Gamma so much, because I definitely when they were being teased and like the promotional stuff for them before the movie came out, and even in the movie, I did feel like it did feel like misplaced. Like I was like, oh, they're definitely catering to children with these two characters. I was like, I get it. You know, it is what it is. They remind me of the Ninja Turtles, and I'm like a Ninja Turtle stan. So like maybe that's like what the allure for me. But like Gamma 2 is 1000% Michelangelo. Gamma 1 is Raphael. Like it's like the same. He's like the same dynamic, like same one-liners, like same cadence, same punchline and whatnot, what have you. But like I'm here for it. So here's a question: because of their power level difference, I'm not expecting it to happen, but I feel like there's an opportunity for some type of like interaction between like Trunks and Goten as Saiyaman X1 and X2, and then like Gamma 1 and 2, because they were like literally modeled after them. Like I feel like that's like low-hanging fruit to like have them have like maybe like a stare down or a face off or a pose off, something. Like I don't know where it would fit in.
So do you think Dr. Heto's going to recreate was it 2 that sacrificed himself?
I hope so. I really hope so that he recreates 2. I don't know why I don't think they said or did anything in the movie that made me feel like that was a thing, but I feel like it was like there for the taking. Like, you know, like, oh, he sacrificed himself. Heto's a good guy now. Yeah, let's bring my man's back to life. Like,
Right.
Yeah, we're very
Like-
used to people coming back to life as well, so it would make sense.
Yeah.
Nobody dies.
Nobody dies ever,
Nobody
except for the bad guys.
But the super long way around to answer the question that Travis asked me 20 minutes ago, I do think that Goten and Trunks are going to have more to do.
I was like, what did I ask you?
I do think in the next chapter we do get Goten and Trunks pulling up, and it is like new stuff. At least I hope. I hope it is. But I really would love to see, because Hedo knows that Goten and Trunks are X1 and X2, right? Didn't you figure that out, or did I make that up in my head? Like during that whole like high school
good-ass
plan,
question.
I was like, did he figure it out? Because that's the whole reason why he sent the blonde haired. What was that, Alpha or Beta? What was the one that he sent to the school to infiltrate? To try to figure out who it was, and Goten like lifted up the card for the baseball, and he's like, "Oh, I feel like he figured out that they're X1 and X2." I'd have to.
I feel that was a lifetime ago. That was so.
Yo,
long ago.
No,
hey,
I'm
don't it
really
feel
drawing
like a
blank.
lifetime ago? Hey,
Damn, I don't know, man.
I'm like 93% sure that he knows that they're X1 and X2. So it's like, I hope there's some type of interaction, or like maybe like an acknowledgement, because it's like why have that whole prequel chapter and show like that they were the inspiration for a Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 if not acknowledge like that connection? Like, I mean, with it is Toriyama. He forgets stuff all the time. So
Yeah, there is definitely that
it
aspect.
might not even be addressed at all.
Yeah.
But back real quick to the that whole happy-go-lucky feel. That's like one of the main reasons why I'm at the point where I'm ready for this 10-year time skip to be over, because it's like, do we know at the end of Z everyone's alive, so there's no tension. Like there's no like let's get past that point, so now we can have threats come in, and we're now like, oh, I don't know who's gonna survive. I don't know if it's because that it aired, well, when it was airing on TV, it was airing during like, I think it was the Sunday morning like kiddie time slot. So
Saturday, it was Rising Sun. It was like the Saturday, or are you talking about like now or back then?
in Japan, like in for Dragon Ball Super, like it was coming on
Super,
during,
gotcha.
Yeah, like it would air during like I think Sunday morning like whatever time slot it is. It's a time slot for kid cartoons, which is just Dragon Ball's fans are all
Us.
like, yeah.
We're all adults. Like,
That's what I was
we're
saying.
all adults.
So it's like I understand that Toriyama's writing has always had like jokes and stuff like that, but it's just kind of like enough with the gags. Like I think the reason why we like loved Z so much was because it was a good balance of all of that. Like there
Very
were
much.
really serious moments, there's funny moments, But now it's just kind of like, even in some of the fights, it's just kind of like, all right, like I'm not here to laugh all the time. You know?
we can handle some like heavy stuff. We can handle some emotions. We've been through a lot. You know, Dragon Ball Z was very well rounded. You're absolutely right. And a lot of people, they hate on Dragon Ball Super as a whole. Well, sorry, more as an anime because of how, you know, lacking in violence it is and how lacking in heaviness it is. Even though we've got like Goku Black, who was literally rampaging through time, devastating
genocide,
things, committing full zero mortal plan. Like that doesn't get much darker than that, but it just still didn't have that feel. And I think that this arc that we're in now is the lightest shit I've ever felt in Dragon Ball. It's just just the most happiest shit, and I'm like, stop it. Stop it. I want to feel sad sometimes when I'm reading this shit. I can handle it.
I want to feel something.
I want to feel something other than
Legit, though, this is very like la 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 la.
So happy, so happy.
Like every single time you turn the page, you just hear a sparkling sound.
Some confetti
the reading
literally
rainbow. It's all whimsical.
It's like literally unicorns floating around me and shit. Like, okay.
Do y'all think that Toriyama and Torotaro, that there's like pressure from like the studios or the power that be, that's what happened with like the shift in Dragon Ball? Because I feel like us as hardcore fans, like for us, Toriyama, like you are the trend, sir. Like we move how you move. Like whatever you say goes. So it's like, it's hard for me to believe that he woke up one day and was just like, I want to make this more kid friendly. But it's just like there clearly was a full shift. So it's like, I don't know how much of it's like him versus like, you know, the people that cut the check are like, hey, we need this to be more Sunday morning appropriate. Like, well, what do you guys think? Is it like a combination of two, or is it like, hey, you know, you want to keep getting paid, right? Lighten this shit up.
I think it's more of the former, but not necessarily in the sense that they want it like lightened up for just we need. I think they want to bring in a new generation of fans. I think they're underestimating the current fandom. Like I think they. Whoever,
like the studio or Toriyama when
Toei,
you say that. Toei? Gotcha.
Yeah, I think that they want Toriyama to bring in the younger generation of fans, thinking as if, like, literally, we're on a podcast right now as grown as adults talking about Dragon Ball. If that doesn't tell you that
we're still here,
you don't need like a new generation of fans. Like honestly, the community is what kept it alive for all those years before Battle of Gods came out. And what do you know? Like Battle of Gods should have been the proof in the pudding that, hey, you know what? All the fans are still here. And let's be real. It's not like, well, when we first saw Dragon Ball Z, we were kids. It's not like it was so like dark that like you can't show it to a kid.
Right.
You can show Dragon Ball Z to a kid. So like it's almost it's almost like it went to like a Disney like a Disney kids like route. I don't know, but yeah, I think they're trying to wrangle in new fans and they really don't need to.
Yeah. It's definitely becoming more digestible worldwide because originally Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball was, you know, Japanese. You know, they dubbed it very much later for us. So, you know, we're kind of the stragglers. We're the later on people if you think about it. And then I think the way that it caught on was so much, like so, you know, the volume of you know, I guess like dub people that watched the dub and that kind of thing was so much that they were like, oh shit. And then when they made the new one, they were like, well, we want this to grow. We want it to be bigger because, like you guys said, they're cutting the check, man. You know, Toei Animation out there, like, you know, we're here to make money, so you know, let's go, kind of thing. So yeah, I think as well, like they write the manga with a lot more brutality for the hardcores because they know we're going to be out there reading it, and they know that we know that shit ain't going to be in animation. Moro sticking his regenerated hand through Goku's fucking chest is not going to be in animation. I can say that. I think I can very confidently say that right now. So I think they're catering to kind of both, but we're not going to get the stuff we want in animation. We get it in manga.
Gotcha. Or if they do it, it'll be like, you know, when Goku got shot in Resurrection X, it's just like a hole through his gi. Like, you know, there's a hole there.
Yeah.
There's no blood. There's no blood, but you know there's a hole there.
They be getting punches to the face and just sweat.
Right, a little dirt, the little hashtag mark they put on the chin.
That's exactly what it looks like, man.
But it's so crazy having that conversation, you know, like with Toei want to appeal to more kids, because it's like I look to, because if Trav, like you're saying, if the goal is to bring in a younger audience and like get them to, you know, keep anime alive, keep the genre alive, outside of like Hunter x Hunter, which isn't even on anymore, and My Hero to an extent, which is still quite brutal. Like there still be blood and broken bones and dismemberment. Yeah. All other popular animes, like the big ones right now, they're super violent. So it's like Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super is the outlier. So it's just like, what fan base are you really catering to? Because it's like you bringing in kids to make them like anime, but then if they want to be like, oh, let me watch some other anime, it's just like, oh shit, this is way different. Like, so it's like I don't understand like who their target audience is, because it's like Dragon Ball Super for me isn't really on par with other animes like Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero. You know, you do have like the fun stuff like Spy Family and things like that, but it's like for the most part, like the big animes that everybody's watching is more in line with like old Dragon Ball Z, like in terms of like very gory, very graphic, very violent, story driven. It's fucking Chainsaw Man. Like what? Like,
oh damn!
What are we really talking about? Like, so it's like
it's like they're going through an identity crisis.
1000%.
Because it's not. Totally. It's kiddie, but it's not like, to me, kiddie enough for like who I think they're trying, that age demographic they're trying to target. They're not going to look at Dragon Ball Super and be like, ooh, I like that. Like that doesn't that but then also too, that age demographic that you're catering to, the people that are paying the bills, the products that are associated with Dragon Ball Super, they probably watched Dragon Ball Z and are probably like, this is not what I'm gonna watch and support because I've always been a fan. But it's strange. It's almost like they don't know where they want to, who they want to really like market towards. And I'm just hoping that once we get past this 10-year time skip, I don't know, maybe they'll wake up and be like, okay, we heard y'all.
Our bad.
We're gonna redo Dragon Ball Z. we know you want that, so here it is. Okay.
Go back to our roots, and you know,
we're gonna completely reanimate Super. I'm gonna do it all over again.
We're gonna totally eliminate the Battle of Gods and Resurrection.
Right, skip that. It was good that. Or when Vegeta, Trunks, and Goten went and fought them bubblegum cloning monsters. We're gonna skip all of that. We're gonna skip all of that.
It's just the worst thing I've ever seen.
I was that close. For the people who can't see me visually, I'm using very small increments of space from quitting Dragon Ball Super. I was like, this shit sucks. Like, I'm not watching this shit. Watching Goku be a turnip farmer. I'm not watching this. Like,
the copy Vegeta arc might be the worst arc in Dragon Ball history.
So
agreed.
Bad.
Vegeta had a fucking binky in his mouth. Don't do that to the prince, bro.
So bad. Yo, and that's how they came out the gate. They opened up Dragon Ball Super with that. I was like, what is this? Like, I was like, this is terrible. I've waited 10 years for this. Like,
yeah.
Is this how you think of us, man? Is
this
is this honestly the level you think we're at? Like, oh my god.
You didn't said another thing, Trav. Like, I feel like Dragon Ball Super is trying to cater to like what Beyblades and Yu-Gi-Oh tried to cater to back in the early 2009, like that genre of kid. But it's just like the reason why we liked those shows is because like I could go out and get the toys. Like I could go be a Beyblader. I could go do Yu-Gi-Oh duels with my friends and stuff like that. So like it was fun because it was relatable. Ain't no Dragon Ball Super toys out. If there is, I don't see them. So
not ones that you could play with.
Yeah, they're like collectible items. Yeah, like
I see more collectible figures that I'd want to like put up and set up. But like, in terms of like the ones
kids kids ain't out here battling they Funko Pops. Like they're in the box.
Exactly. I think they're catering to trying to cater to everyone as well. Like, yes, a lot of demographic in terms of children, but I think they're trying to put us in there, and then this, and then that, and it's like just do what you do well. You know what you do well. You don't need to change that.
They gotta stop trying to be the Cheesecake Factory. Like, we don't need a menu of 200 items. Just
by trying to cater to everyone, you're catering to no one. Like all of us are confused. Because it's like I don't
complaining.
Yeah, like I don't know how it is where you're at, Bex, but like here in stateside, like I don't, and unfortunately, like I have kids, so it's like I unfortunately have to be tapped in with like the nasty whatever their generation is, Alpha or 1. I think they ran out of letters, so they're wearing like numbers now. Yeah, but like Gen Z and like Gen 1 or Alpha, whatever it is, like I don't really know a lot of kids that are tapped in on anime. Like all the anime fans that I know are all like my age, like mid-20s and up. So it's just like y'all are reaching out to a demographic that ain't even watching it. Like, it's like, I don't even really know. I would probably say like all the kids ages like 8 to like 15. Like they're all streamers. They're not watching TV. Like they just stream their shows. Like I don't even think there's a generation of like Disney kids anymore. I don't hear kids talking about Disney Channel. I was like, damn, Disney Channel done died out. Like I couldn't tell you not one show that comes on Disney Channel now, because like the kids aren't talking about it. So it's just like I'm just really confused, like tonality wise, like who this is for. Like I'm about to look up the rating of Dragon Ball Super, see like what it's rated. Like TVE for everyone.
And you also you probably can't find this stat, but the average age of Toei staff members, because they're probably all boomers with the way that they're thinking.
Yeah, for sure. And the word tone as well, like the tonality of this whole thing from the start of Dragon Ball Super, like we just said, the pacifier situation, to right now has just been up, down, seriousness, not so, universes being wiped out, people being happy. And it's just, you're right, it's very confusing. It is quite all over the place. Again, Dragon Ball Z wasn't like that. It did have all of these aspects, but it was just this like beautiful cocktail that really worked, and we all really enjoyed being part of. And it's not like we don't enjoy this, but it is sometimes quite hard, I think, to be a fan.
I know, because it's like we're supported because we just fucking love this show, but love this franchise, but at the same time,
so it's TV 14, and I call bullshit.
Oh my god,
Super is TV 14.
Yep.
What the hell?
I call it. So some episodes are TV PG, and others are TV 14.
This shit is G.
That's what I'm saying. Like all the episodes. I call cap. I call malarkey.
I think we're doomed. I think it's just how it is.
If that's TV 14, then it must be TVMA. Like what?
Right? NC 17 and shit.
Yeah, like what? I always used to like NC 17 was such a nasty rating.
Yo, what? Like just unnecessary filth. Like, I feel dirty. I'm gonna go take
NC 17?
Y'all don't have NC 17?
No, we're all the way down at the bottom of the world. What?
So it's
we've got like PG like 13, PG 16, and then
PG 16. That's wild.
PG 16,
and it's just like I'm gonna watch all of them.
So we got G, PG, PG 13, R, and then NC 17. But it's like there's probably if I had to bet money, there's probably in the history of cinema, there's probably like less than 100 NC 17 movies that ever came out. But it's essentially it's essentially porn in the movie theater.
Does that ever apply to movies, or was it TV?
Nah, so there are movies that have been rated NC-17. Very few.
Was that a porn?
Basically, porn in the theater, theater porn. I guess.
Gonna get on Google in a minute.
There you go.
NC-17.
Yeah, no, that's
History of NC-17 movies.
yeah, like you
Just go
you know, like like in the movie theater, like they don't do it as much. They get rid of all the best things. But like in the movie theater when you're watching a preview and they're like, oh, this movie's rated blah blah blah. And they're like G, it's like usually green. Like it's like, oh, this is rated G, PG. Like NC-17, the shit was red. Like it was just like red. It was just like, do not bring your kids to this.
They're like questioning. You're like questioning yourself as you're looking. Like, damn, should I be here?
No facts. Like before
I feel
the
like I'm
movie
a child,
starts, before the movie starts, you contemplate leaving. Like you're like, I don't think I want to watch this.
I gotta go wash my hands or something. I don't know. Vibes are off in here. Vibes are off.
You just got hand sanitizer with you in the theater. Like, oh
Yeah.
Go home and have like the hottest shower that you can.
oh shit. So so Showgirls, which is a classic. That was rated NC-17.
Oh,
There's
shit.
like a R version that I guess was the one that like made it into the theaters, but like the actual movie was rated NC-17. Evil Dead is rated NC-17.
Evil Dead.
Yeah,
Really?
I'm
Yeah,
learning
yeah.
things today. I feel like Japan just has like a no ratings, none, everything.
Yeah, just see it or not.
Just watch it. Yeah, if you wanna put your kid in front of that, then all goods. We're sweet as with that. No censoring. No
Clerks.
nothing out.
Clerks was NC-17. Didn't know that. Interesting.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, no, this list is like all of 20 movies. Not a lot of them. Shit's crazy. Shit's real crazy. The content we bring you guys on the Dragonball for Life podcast, we cover it all.
Super quality.
According to Wikipedia, it says the rating does not designate films as pornographic or obscene, but simply that content is suitable only for adults. The rating may be issued because of violence, sex, drugs, or other elements. The MPA's NC-17 rating symbol. So, like, is that essentially
Softcore porn.
Like our movies, you can go see it, but you need to be accompanied by an adult. NC-17.
You
even
just
bring
gotta
a
be,
kid.
yeah.
Don't
Pretty
even.
much.
Yeah. Just don't
So
do
in modern era, Blonde, the Marilyn Monroe movie with Ana de Armas, that was rated NC-17.
Wow.
Very interesting. So yeah,
Wow,
smut basically.
I think it's safe to say that Dragon Ball Super will never be entering anywhere near this NC-17.
Could you imagine a rated R Dragon Ball Z movie? Like Dragon Ball, that'd be crazy. That would be madness. I'd be here for it though. We finally get eye blood again.
That would be our redemption.
Been yearning for eye blood.
Piccolo was bleeding in Superhero.
Oh yeah, when he was getting tagged up
by Cell Max.
Doesn't he bleed purple though?
It's not the same. That's why.
Well, in the movie they had him bleed red, but
Really?
usually he bleeds purple. Yeah.
Are you serious?
He must have given his ass whooped.
Holy shit!
Could you imagine? Yo, you got beat up so bad you bleed different color blood.
Real one.
Facts. That's fact. Yo, getting beat up so bad that your blood's a different color. That's crazy.
Say, he fucked me up so bad he changed the pigment.
Yo, Gohan had to off him. Like, yo, you made my dad bleed red? Like, what?
So he saw red.
There you go. I see what you did there.
Da ding.
I'll tell you what though,
man.
like I'm super looking forward to, pardon the pun. I'm super looking forward to seeing Beast Gohan in manga. I'm not sure if I've said this before, but like I can't get enough of Gohan. I think he's super fucking cool. He's easily in my top like 5 characters, probably my top 3.
That's why people get so mad when he like forgets how to.
Yeah, just
amnesia.
But I think it's going to be. Well, listen again. I hope that they will just put more of that in there because there just wasn't much in the movie, which I know we have talked about before. But I feel like, and that's definitely not going to be in the next chapter. It'll probably be chapter after. And if it's not the chapter after, I'm going to throw my fucking phone out the window while I'm reading the manga and just be like, come and talk to you guys and complain about it.
Right.
Make us feel something.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
I just have as we get close to closing this out, I just have one message that I hope Toriyama can hear from me. Never ever again have Gohan in the shape he was for Resurrection F. His fit
In
was
the
trash.
tracksuit?
His haircut was trash. And the fact that he could only even barely go Super Saiyan 2, yeah, nah, never again. Don't ever bring Gohan down to that level.
Put some respect on
Emotional
his
damage.
name. Yeah,
Yep.
that was.
He's saying, man. He's saying.
That shit
rough.
was that was pitiful. That was I got secondhand embarrassment watching that. It was terrible.
My man looked like a
why are they
Russian.
doing
He looked like a
this?
Russian mobster. I was like, where are you coming from?
He did, man.
He was skinny as hell. Like, yo, are you on a keto diet? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
The tracksuit is just
He
the
said,
worst.
now Louis search for Dragon Balls. like, who are you, sir?
I was like, damn.
Oh man, yeah, that was rough. That Resurrection F, I feel like was Toriyama being like, I feel like that was like part of it. Was like he was pulling our leg, like making Gohan like be a total fucking schmuck, not letting Vegeta give Frieza the kill shot. Like it was just like having Goku's only weakness be guns, like just the reoccurring things. Like, bro, like are you pissing on us and telling us it's raining? Like, is that what's happening right now?
Right.
Because that's how I feel.
Fucking get shot by an NPC is just something we'll never recover from. There's so much.
Every time it happens, every time my man gets like guns. My only weakness every time.
It's like I can save the universe, but I can't fight a BB gun. All right,
on the back of his baseball card, like, his weakness 9mm. Like,
I mean, to be fair, when they let their guard down, though, they're generally getting hit. Like even in this manga chapter, this 95, the only time Gohan got fucking hit was when he let his guard down. That's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, he was wiping the floor with Gamma. It was just,
he
oh
was definitely
shit,
putting it
Gohan, oh bloody hell, oh okay.
all right, bro. I see you. He said, been practicing. He been practicing.
Yeah, dude, yeah, I guess you don't need to train. It's fine. We get it.
Somebody just needs to make a wish, like for Gohan to just have like discipline. Like call up Shenron, like make Gohan love to train, please. Like enforce your will, make him train.
Just
It'll
for
be great.
one arc, whatever the next one is, just get him
The
in.
Gohan training arc.
Get him in there.
Right.
We'll take it as filler, whatever. Just get him in some fucking hyperbolic time chamber. I don't really care. Hyperbolic time chamber would be cool to see Gohan go into again.
Yeah.
That would be real cool. It would be like such a cool throwback.
Yeah, I also would love to see Gohan be scrap with Black Frieza. Just give me Black Frieza. Just doing anything at this point. Like, at this point, I just don't even care why or how you bring him into the story. Just bring him in. Yo, what if they hit us with a total plot twist and like Black Frieza like fights Cell Max? Like, there's like, haha, you thought we wasn't giving y'all something new. He's like, heard y'all talking shit.
Psyche, bro. I agree though. Anything Black Frieza. Like, imagine if they had have just dropped a panel in this of like what's happening in Outer World with Black Frieza, or even Goku and Vegeta, even them traveling home. Like anything like that would have been really cool to just drop into the middle of this chapter. Toriyama, next
Right?
chapter.
Do you hear us? Do you?
Just help us. Just help us out.
I guess final question for you guys before we close this bad boy out. When we finally do get to the end of this arc, mid 2024, most likely, do we get any additional Goku and Vegeta appearance other than how the movie ended with them, finishing their sparring match? Like, do they go?
Nope.
No.
Not even gonna get my hopes up.
Agreed. I don't think so.
Do it.
Yeah.
Damn.
No. We want it. There's a lot we want. Are we asking too much?
We can't have everybody agree on this podcast, so you can be the one that says it's gonna happen.
Got it.
We do agree on a lot,
say, I'm gonna be a blind witness and say that you can't have fed us the end of the granola arc and just end Goku and Vegeta with the sparring match like they did in the movie. It's got to be. I don't necessarily need them to like head back to Earth, but I feel like they need to like get into action somehow. Because it's like, why we just gonna sit here and take a nap after we train and you got this threat looming? I feel like there's gonna be some mention of whatever Black Freeze is supposed to be happening to do at this moment in time. So is my hope.
Oh, God. Yeah.
So
let's hope. Let's just hope.
My
fingers crossed.
Hope. But good brother Trad, you know I always like to end these podcasts. Do you have any final thoughts for the people at home?
Final thoughts would be Piccolo, drop the skincare routine. people want to know. People need it.
Cabo Piccolo, give it to us.
Listen,
give
us the promo code. I'll buy it. I'll buy it all.
I'll drop a shitload of money on that.
Enter code Smooth AF at checkout.
right.
And get 30% off.
That Namekian Nectar. That's my clue.
There you go. Namekian Nectar is fucking hilarious. If we title Mikey, when you title this episode, I need that in parentheses. Yes. Oh man, Lex, as always, thank you so much for coming. Let the people know where they can find you, how they can support. Oh boy.
All social media, Miss Majin is my name, and if you search it, you'll find me. I don't think there's another Miss Majin out there. There's a lot of people with Majin in their name, but Miss Majin, very specific.
There can only be one. There
can only be fucking one. Mrs. Vegeta. Just joking.
Fucking Namekian Nectars. Oh man, I'm gonna have a good laugh about that when we get out. When we get over here. Oh man, well, lifers. We call you guys lifers because you quite literally put the life into Dragon Ball for life. So to stay up to date on all things DB4L, all things Miss Majin. Oh shit, we want to publicly announce our solidarity with the actors and writers that are currently going on strike right now, SAG-AFTRA. We did do our research that as non-paid promotional entities, we are not violating any terms by covering these things. So, we want to shout out to them. Please, guys, come to a resolution soon because, content is key. But while we are striking, the trio of danger, the DB4L family, Miss Majin and everything that she has going on, we're going to continue cranking out some dope shit. So y'all don't have to be bored, especially for the vampires that don't sleep. We know that you guys are starved for content.
Yeah,
we got you.
We
got you. The trio of danger has some really cool stuff that we are working on behind the scenes. So keep an eye out for the three of us individually and as a collective. And as always, we will put all of our information on how you can support and follow us in the almighty link tree of might. And like we say here on Dragon Ball for Life, whether you watch it or you read it, we all need it. So open up your nerd eye and we will see you next time on Dragon Ball for Life. Dodon Race. Shout outs to super producer Mikey.
We love you, Mikey.
Girl.
Shout out to Yali.
All later, nerds.
This is Chuck Huber, the voice of Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Dragon Ball for Life!
Of the Darkness Flame.